Good day, my well-respected participants. I want to start video 2 on Python application to Markov chain prediction for forex markets, Naira-dollar exchange rate dynamics. I had done the first video on this subject matter. In the first video, I deal with the conceptual definition of Markov chain, or let me say I dealt with the conceptual definition of Markov chain, property of Markov chain, or assumptions of Markov chain, basic element of Markov chain, types of Markov chain, short run versus long run Markov chain prediction, as well as numeric examples. In this second video, Python application to Markov chain prediction for forex market, Naira-dollar exchange rate dynamics, I will do just 4 things. The first one is to build transition matrix, then predict based on this transition matrix. Then the third thing I will do is to draw or to plot bar chart to visualize the prediction. Then lastly, I will plot the heat map. Now let's start. By definition, we said that, or I said that transition matrix is the matrix of probability transition from one state to another, or is the matrix that shows the chances of transiting from one state to another state. How can that be done? No, that has been done in my first video manually, where I did some calculation to compute this probability of transition. But this time around, we are going to use Python to implement it. There are codes to be used, and then I will use ChatGPT to crack this code. I will give this information to ChatGPT. The information reads thus: give me the code. Now let me say, give me the Python code to build transition matrix. My data is saved in desktop using CSV. My username is Del. My file name is Markov_data. And my variable name is price. The states should be constructed using the price band starting from 800 with intervals of 100. Now let me explain this. Here, give me the Python code. Python code. Give me the Python code. Let me type it very well. Give me the Python code. Yes, I actually downloaded my data. My sample market is Nigeria forex market or Nigeria foreign exchange market with reference to Naira-dollar exchange rate. The data were downloaded from www.investing.com, and after downloading, the raw data were saved in my desktop. I'm using Dell, that's my user's name. And then the file name, that is the name I used to save the data, is Markov_data. And then the variable name is price. Then I don't want to use the price as state. So I decided to construct price band in which it ranges from 800 with intervals of 100. For each band, we have intervals of 100. So if I give this instruction to Chat GPT, then it will crack the code for me. Very simple. Though there could be some time that it may take time before cracking the code. But what we need is that we need patience. Now I copied this instruction and I will go to Chat to execute it. Then enter. After pasting, I will enter. Okay. So I'm waiting for the code to drop. Now I think I have the code here. So I'll copy it then to execute in Python. Now let me quickly explain this. For you to open your Python, you go to this Python Agoda Navigator. When you get there, you go to Jupyter Notebook, you launch it out. Then you can also launch out an Anaconda prompt simultaneously. If you do that, it will open in your default browser, Home. You have it here. Here you go to File. When you go to File, you choose or you select Python file, and then it will take you here. When you get here, you name. If you watch my previous video, this has been explained. You rename. After renaming, you come to File. Then when you get to File, you choose the console. That is the area you put your command, and you have this. And this is the command area. So I have gotten the code from Chat GPT. Then I will execute it in this command area. Ctrl V, then Shift Enter. Okay, these are my results. We have the first row here, which stand for the state, and that is the price band, starting from 800 to 899 price band. Then we move down to 700 to 700 and 799 band. So each band is a range of prices that the system can transit. The system here is the stock, or is the foreign estate market, Nigeria foreign estate market. The first state is 800 to 899. The probability that the system, the market, will remain in this loop, in this state, is 100%. And there are zero probability that it will not change from this state to other state. And that is at the initial period. Now, then the next one is 900 to 999 band, price band. What we can see here is that, okay, I think there is an error here. And the error I can see here is that it's giving me 100%, 100%, 100%. And this error needs to be corrected. So you might run it like this way, and it's giving you 100% chances of moving from one state to another in each of the transition. Now from this transition, 800 to 899 moving within itself is 100%, and then from 900 to 999 to 999 is also 100%. It's not supposed to be, because I'm supposed to have the distribution of this probability. changing. So since it's constant, it means that you are not having the right results. So you will not go to chart and then explain to chart that the result is wrong. You can copy the result and take it to chart, that the probability distribution does not change. Now just go to chart and say the probability distribution does not change. Then you can paste the results so that chart can also visualize it. So when you paste, you enter. Now let's get the correct code. That is the whole idea of doing all this. Now, okay, it's trying to fix it. Let me see what we have. It's a fixed sort by time before building transition. Okay. Now, assuming you have a time column like data or time step, modify the code to suit the data set by time before computing the transitions. Okay, let me copy this and paste first. Ctrl V, Shift Enter. Then I will go back, copy the updated code. Then I have this. Let me now enter. Shift Enter. Okay, now we've gotten the right results. So now we have the transition probability as the element inside this matrix, starting from the first band, which is 800 to 999. The second band is 900 to 999. The third band is 1000 to 1099 till we get to 1700 to 1799. These are the price bands. So they're about what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10. 10 states. 10 price bands. So we now try to look at the probability of the state, or the probability of the system, of the market transiting among this price band and among the states. Now the first one, we see that we have about 76.92% of the system staying in the first band, which is 800 to 899. A very high possibility that the system will stay in this band. Then there is about 19.38% that it will move from this band to the next band, which is 900 to 999, and then 100% chances that it will move from the initial band to 1000 and 1099, and there is about 77.6% chances that it will move from this initial band to 1100 to 1199, and then 0% chances that it will move from this initial band to 1200 to 1299, then 0% chances again that it will move from 800 to 899 band, then to 1300 to 1399. And that is applicable to each of these roles. And by the time you compute the probability in each of the roles, it should sum up to 1, or it should sum up to 100%. So what we have here now, we have seen the probability of the system, of the market, transiting or changing from one band to another band. Now I told you that the price band here is the state. Then the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to look at the short run step ahead forecast. In this, I will look at 5 days step by step state transition forecast. You can look at 10 days, 15 days, 7 days. It just depends on your choice. Let me quickly do that. 5 days ahead. I will copy that instruction. Give me the code to implement 5 days step by step state transition forecast. So meaning that I'm forecasting to 5 days ahead. Now I will go to ChatGPT to implement that instruction. Ctrl V, I will enter. Let's wait a bit. Chat is scrabbling for the appropriate code to execute that instruction in Python. I think Chat has delivered the code. I will copy it here. Then I will go to the command function and Ctrl V. Shift holding down, enter. Yes, now this is what I have. So now the result I have now is that we have day one we have 900 to 999. So the probability are not given. The probability of the predicted probability of changing are not given. So this is not the right result. If you have this result, it means the result is not the right result. So you just copy it and then you go to Chat to inform Chat that the result you have is not the appropriate results. Now, this result, this is not the appropriate results. Yes, I need the transition matrix, the distribution matrix. I need the distribution matrix. I need the distribution probability. I need the distribution probability, not matrix. Distribution probability for each step ahead. For each step ahead. Please update the code. Update the code. Now, at times, Chat may not give you the right answer. Probably it may have misinterpretation of what you said. Then you can twist it so that it will do what you want him to do. Permit me to personalize Chat. Now, I enter to get my code. He said, great, since your transition matrix shows deterministic behavior, e.g. this, for some state, you are getting the same result for each this. To compute distribution probability for each state at each step, instead of stimulating, we can multiply the, yes, that's what I want you to do. So let's see what the updated code is without wasting time. Okay, I think this is supposed to be the updated code. Updated code, 5 days forecast with distribution probability. Let's do that. Copy, then you paste. Control V, Shift Enter. Yes. Now, I now have my distribution probability for each of the day ahead. Let's start from the day one. You know, in the initial day, that is the starting day, there is 100% chances that you will stay in the price band 800 to 899. Now here we have 5.8% chances to stay in this band 1,400 to 1,499. That is in day one. Then in day two, sorry, in that same day one, you have about 0.24 chances to stay in this price band 1,500 to 1,499. Then in that same day, one day ahead, you have about 5.88 chances to stay in the band of 1,600 to 1,699. In the tool ahead, you have about 0.2% chances to stay in the band of 1,300 to 1,399. Then 99.74% chances to stay in the band of 1,400 to 1,499. Then 79.41% chances to stay in 1,500 to 1,499. Then 10.64% chances to stay in the band of 1,600 to 1,699. This same interpretation is applicable to the 3 ahead, the 4 ahead, and the 5 ahead. That is how we interpret the forecast when we are predicting for specific days ahead. The next one is the next one I want to do is the band charts to visualize the forecast. Now, the instruction there is give me the code to plot the bar chart to visualize the forecast for each of the 5 days ahead forecast. Now, this is what I have. Then I quickly go to chart to get the code. Control V, enter. Yes. Yeah, I think the code is ready. Let me copy. Then I will paste here. Control V, enter. Yes, I think there's error, and then the error is this. Let me just quickly go to chart to correct it. Now, whenever you have error, because if you want to practice this, you will be having some errors, and they need to be corrected. You don't need to be discouraged. What you just do is just say, go to chart and say Python displays this error. That is all, and paste the error. Enter. Then it will fix it. Now I say thank for catching that. The error this. This means that the variable this was referenced but never defined. It is likely a typo error. Okay, let's see how that can be fixed. Corrected full code for 5 days ahead bar chart. Okay, I think the correction has been made. Let's see now. Control V, Shift Enter. Good. Now we can see the bar chart. We can visualize the bar chart. Okay. Look at the bar chart. Look at the bar chart. Now from the one, we see that this is the one, the bar chart. There's more than 80% chances to be in the first band, and then and so on and so forward. So we have them for the whole state ahead. This for state 5 ahead. Then I can group the band chart. If I want to group the bar chart, so that I have a group bar chart for each state ahead, for each step ahead forecast, I will just say give me the code to plot the group bar chart to visualize the forecast for each of the 5 days ahead, for each of the step ahead. Control C, then I will go to, I think where we group it, it will be better. Then I Control V, Enter. So I'm waiting for the code to drop. I think it has dropped now. We copy it and then we implement the code in Python. Control V, Shift Enter. Now I think there's also an error here. So what we just do is that we just copy this error and then copy the error. Just copy the error and then give it to chat to correct. Just say Python display this error. This error. Now let's see what will happen. Say thanks for pointing that out, the error. Okay, so come from the incomplete line of code specifically. Okay, let's see. Okay, still working on it. Thanks for pointing that out, the error. Okay. Now let me quickly see what we have here. Fixed and complete working code for group. Okay, it has been fixed. Let's see it now. Control V, Shift Enter. Yes, we have it here. This is it. So for the one is the column, the 2 is the column, the 3 is the column, the 4 and the 5. So we have the bar chart for each of the bands. And there are some bands where you don't have any of these bar chart, meaning that there was no transition happening in those bands. Now the next one is to plot the heat map. And then to do that, we just give the instruction, give me the code to plot heat map. That is the map that is telling you the transition from state to state in each of the bands. I'll go there, then I will go to this. Control V, Enter. So it's coming up, the code is coming up. I think it has dropped. Let me Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Shift Enter. Yes, there's an error. Usually you'll be having this error sometimes. So just copy the error and then go to chart to fix. Just a Python displays this error. Ctrl V, enter. Thanks for pointing that out, the error. Okay, but what we're interested is that it should be fixed. That's our interest here. So let's see whether we have the complete code now. Corrected line. Okay. Problem, you use a non-existing method. This. Let me know if you like me to reprint the full correct code for the heat map. Yes. Give me the full give me the full corrected code for the heat map. That's what I want. Okay. Full corrected heat map code. Now I think we have it now. Copy, then execute. Shift enter. Now there's the error. Sometimes it takes some time to correct some of this error. So you now copy the error again and take it. Python displays this error. Enter. So let's wait and see. This time around, we might get the right code. Full fixed code. Okay. It's a full fixed code. Let's try this. Copy and paste. Ctrl V, Shift enter. Yes, we've gotten it. This is the heat map, and what we have here now. This is just the explanation. If you look at it, look at the probabilities of transition. In this price band, we have 6%, we have 10%, 6% that it will be in the 1, 10% that will be in the 2, 12% that will be in the 3, 40% that will be in the 4, 15% that will be in the 5 for this price band. And then for this price band, we have 88%, 0.88%, very high, that it will be in this day, that it will be in this band. That is the 1 ahead. Then the 2 ahead, it was, or it is 79%. And then for the 3 ahead, it is 73%. And then for this 4 ahead is 68%. Finally, in the 5 ahead is 64%. And for this higher price band of 1,600 to 1,699, for the 1 ahead, there is only 6% that will be there. Then 11% that will be there for the 2 ahead, and the 5 ahead. no, the 3 ahead is 15%, the 4 ahead it is 18%, and the 5 ahead it is 20%. That means that the probability is very, very high, very, very high, that the system will be in the price band of 1,500 to 1,499 band for the 5 days ahead. So if you are projecting, just know that within a period of 5 days from now, Nigeria foreign exchange market will be within this price band. Thank you very much for listening to me. I will end this video 2 at this point. Then video 3 will continue from other items such as predicting, stimulating the short-run forecast, then also stimulating the long-run forecast, and then some other items will be discussed